We are creative entrepreneurs, and we also know how difficult it can be to navigate the journey of entrepreneurship. Today, you are going to unite with other creatives. Let's step out of this isolating experience as business owners, as authors, as podcasters, or speakers, and let's start learning actionable tools you need to build an explosive brand. Let's start creating. Now, on with the show. Hey, media casters, it is Jules. I just have something that is always on the tip of my tongue. Every conversation I have, I talk about Google. I love Google, and everything I do is to court Google because Google is queen. She is the queen that gets you noticed. She is the queen of search engines. Let's dive deep into what is Google and how to become the best friend of our queen Google. Everything I've done since becoming knee deep in the entrepreneurial world is to court Google. Okay, I've said that, but I want you to find out how you can be searched on Google, whether you are a podcaster, whether you're an entrepreneur, a creative, or if you are someone that is just looking to get noticed on TikTok or Instagram, you need to understand how Google can find you. Google verifies you with a Google Knowledge Panel. Google verifies you as a business. If Google can't find you, I don't want to say you're nothing, but in the eyes of searchability, you really become dismissed. So many people put all their eggs in one basket. So many people put all this energy into doing social media and getting likes and followers. I want to ask you, how is that working for you? What I want you to do is rethink your strategy as a brand. I want you to rethink how you can curtail your brand, build your brand, and get Google to notice you. And build a Google Knowledge Panel. Why not? What is a Google Knowledge Panel? I'm going to tell you what a Google Knowledge Panel is. A Google Knowledge Panel is a feature that appears on Google's search result pages, providing users or searchers with a concise overview of what they're searching for, whether it's a person, place, event, organization, or concept. When you Google something, when you're searching for something, Google wants to be as concise as possible and give their searchers the top information that they can find in their engine. The SERP, or search engine results page, that's a SERP, SERP, is an extension of what people are looking for. SEOs, oh my gosh, talking about SEOs. I can talk about SEOs forever because I'm an SEO geek and I love to figure out the puzzle that is SEOs, or these search engine optimizers. I love keywords everywhere, but that is for another conversation. It is about researching and finding out what is being searched right now and finding those that are most searched with the lowest competition. Let's talk about search engine optimizers again, but I want you to have that in the back of your brain. The information presented in the Google Knowledge Panel is sourced from the Google Knowledge Graph. Think of this knowledge graph as the complex brain that processes and organizes the world's information, all the information that is on the internet, all the information, and it processes it. And when they find those patterns, they gather all this data and make it into a user-friendly format, which is the Google Knowledge Panel. How can you, as a brand, an entrepreneur, a podcaster, a writer, and all those things that we are trying to get searched as, how can you be validated on Google? I want you to start thinking about doing a lot of different things to optimize your results on Google. How do you do this? It is a matrix. It's a matrix of a lot of different processes, a lot of different content that you provide. You can be on your website, a blog. I love blogging. It can be on your podcast. Make sure you optimize everything you are doing and don't rely on AI to optimize it for you, because Google doesn't really fancy themselves AI generated content. Just saying. Up-level your name on a Google search by doing your due diligence and creating your reputation online. This is so essential for personal and professional branding. I want you to start here. Create and maintain active profiles on all social media platforms, professional networking sites, and other relevant websites. Make sure you use your full name, even if your name is John Smith. Add something to that name, John Smith, like John Smith podcaster or John Smith content creator or John Smith CEO. Make sure you use the same recognition for your name in everything you do. Start a blog. Guys, I can't even tell you how much I love blogging. I love blogging because it is a freestyle, a free way to share our thoughts, our expertise. Make sure you have a blog, whatever you do, and you can repurpose all this content, repurpose all this blog content on medium.com or start a newsletter on Substack. There are so many ways we can repurpose content. It's ridiculous. If you have questions about repurposing content or different ways you can repurpose a blog, reach out to me. Email me because I am so invested in you as my audience, julie@thecasters.com, because I really, really want for you to succeed. Don't forget to engage. This is one thing. Some of my clients, they're posting on all the social medias, but guess what? They're not engaging. They're not following up. There is so much power and rich and wealth in the follow-up. You have to create these relationships. No matter what you do, remember it is all about creating these high-end relationships. It's not about selling. It's about understanding who your audience is, reaching out to them, conversations, and doing the things that not necessarily are fun, but isn't creating relationships the most important fundamental foundation of life? Why can't we do that with our businesses? You can do all these things in perpetuity, and you can do all these things in front of other people's audiences. Guest on other people's podcasts, be a guest blogger, add contributions to other people's content because you are reaching another audience. I love writing for Entrepreneur Magazine. I love guesting on other people's podcasts. I love being on other people's YouTube channels. It's so amazing. I have to say one thing before I go further, and I want you to pause this and think about this. I need to know that you are credible if I'm going to do business with you, if I'm going to read your book, if I'm going to listen to your podcast, if I'm going to do blah, blah, blah. Because if I don't know you're credible, why should I give my time, effort, and or money to you when no one else is? I need you right now to make sure you are getting reviews, recommendations, and testimonials. This is so imperative to building your online reputation. If you don't have a Google business, I need you to get a Google business. If you have a book, if you have a podcast, you need to be asking for reviews and testimonials 24/7. 24/7. Why not ask for your friends and family who believe in you to start giving you those reviews and testimonials? And your clientele, if they are not giving you testimonials, maybe you need to rethink your procedures and methodologies. I swear, if you think about this, do you spend money on people that there's no basis or credibility or past or substantive value? I want to look up and see that you have 5 stars across the board. Google yourself. I mean, have you Googled yourself lately? I've Googled myself and I'm a work in progress. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I do have perfect ratings and reviews on my Google business, on my podcast, so many things that I do. And it helps those algorithms to verify you and substantiate you as an expert. And you are an expert. I don't really want to overwhelm you right now. I think I'm going to do a part 2 to this. I really want you to know that it's so important for you to understand the power of your searchability, being searchable online. I want you to know that it's not difficult to do, but it is something that is so seeped in consistency and focus, and you can't give up. And you have to always think outside the box. I love myself some Google. Again, she's queen. And I love just the ability to reach out and have more people hear my messaging. Lead with value, guys. Lead with value. When you give value, when you are giving of your heart, when you are giving of your expertise, don't be stingy with this. Do it and do it with so much gusto, so much enthusiasm. People can't turn away. You are amazing. And right now, I want you to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast as I want to give you value. I want to bring to you the experts, but I also want you to understand the power of being searchable online, building your online presence. Without an online presence, you're a brick and mortar store, and that's amazing too. Guys, every day I sit here with you and think of all the amazing treasures I have to share. It makes my heart overwhelmed with joy. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's build an empire that is your brand. Let's be casting media everywhere we go. And don't forget, guys, to join me live at CreativeCon. That's www.tivecon.com. It is a 2-day conference with thought leaders in publishing, podcasting, public speaking, and publicity that is going to rock your world in an amazing way. You're going to network like a rock star. You're going to be there. Early bird tickets are on sale. Please, guys, check out creativecon.com. I will be there, and you will meet some super amazing human beings that will change the trajectory of your brand and business. Remember to reach out to me, Julie at themediacasters.com.